Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing another plan with me video. This is going to be for week 2 in the February monthly planner, and I'm going to be using stickers from the Sleigh Bells Ring sticker kit collection, as well as a couple stickers from the Ultimate Trackers kit and one from the Appointment sticker kit. So let's just go ahead and jump right in and get started. Alright, so in case you're wondering why I'm using like a winter sticker kit in the middle of February, it's because we are currently having a huge blizzard and it's going to continue pretty much the whole week. This is probably the biggest snowstorm we've had here all year, so I thought this one was perfect with its pink colors, but still kind of wintry feel, so I wanted to use this one this week. I'm also going to be using the inserts from the December monthly planner kit instead of the regular page that came with the February kit. I just find this layout works really well for me, the vertical layout, so I'm going to show you how to use the inserts really quick, and then we're going to jump right in to get planning. And before we get started, I also want to mention that I'm using a new app. I'm using the Note Shelf 2 app this time. It's not necessarily new to me, but I usually use GoodNotes in my videos, but I wanted to show some different apps. So today I'm using Note Shelf, and I've actually been using this a lot lately, and I'm really liking it. It is really different from GoodNotes and takes a little bit of getting used to. So bear with me if you see me like mess up a bunch because the gestures are just completely different. So here I'm bringing in the inserts from the December planner. I'm just pasting them right over the top of the page of the February page. And then I'm going to export this page as a PDF, and I'm going to save it to my Dropbox. And then I'm going to pull it back in, and you'll kind of see how I do this in just a second. And the reason I do this is because if you leave it like a sticker, every time you select anything, you'll move what you want to be your background around as well. If you export the page, it then becomes a flattened image where you can no longer move the background around, and that way you can put stickers and text on top of it and move things around. It's not so complicated. Then what I do is I save it as an image at the end, and then I paste it down on that week 2 page and just cover the whole thing like one big image. Then everything's in there the way I want it to be, and my hyperlinks still work. So that I find that the easiest way to do it if I want to use a different insert for that week. So the first thing I'm going to do now that I'm all set up and ready to go is put down the full box stickers. I kind of do this first pretty much every time because it's kind of like filling up the space a little bit. So I'm picking 5 of my favorite stickers out of the 9 that are included in the kit. And I'm going to pull them over, and then I'm going to resize them all together. And that's just like a little bit of a time-saving tip. One thing that's different about Note Shelf over GoodNotes is that you don't have the ability to open 2 different, what would they be called? Like files at the same time. So you can't have like your sticker kit open in a different window like you can on GoodNotes, where you can just sort of flip between them. So it's easier, in my opinion, to use Dropbox. And all of our sticker kits include the individual images outside of a GoodNotes file so that you can use them in any app. And this is essentially how you would do it. So I'm just dragging and dropping, and I pulled up Dropbox kind of on the side. I'm just dragging in the stickers that I want and dropping them onto the page. And then I know I'm going to use a work sticker. So while I'm over in this bullet journal sticker kit, I'm going to pull that over, even though I'm not really ready to use it. And I'm just looking for a smaller box to cover up this corner over here, because I don't really need to use that section this week. And I didn't want to put a full size box from the sticker kit, the standard kit, in there. And then you're going to see my phone pop up through this video a couple times because I actually am pulling things off of my phone so I can remember what I have to do this week. And then I'm doing another kind of different thing for me. I'm actually going to mark down my dinners on this page. The planner comes with a separate meal planner page, which is what I usually use, but I wanted to like be able to see the dinners kind of at a glance. So I'm going to pull in 7 different colors of the small boxes to use at the bottom of each like day to mark what I have planned for dinner that night. And again, I'm going to resize them all together, and you'll see me like mess up on this a couple times because I'm kind of getting used to note shelves still. I think that it's going to work like GoodNotes, and it doesn't, and then I get like confused because I'm just so used to using GoodNotes. And now I'm going to bring over the headers. I'm going to use the headers from the standard kit. I actually usually use the headers from the bullet journal kit, so this spread is really different from my typical look that I go for. Just kind of experimenting, seeing what I like. It's fun to do that from time to time. I'm trying to figure out what I can use to see the edges because they're white. And so I'm like looking for something that I can like compare so I can make sure the sizing is right, and it didn't really work out. So I ended up trying to use it on the lines. It's just harder when you can't see. And if you're new to Note Shelf, one of the things that took me forever to figure out is that to select an image, like if you're looking to just select the top item, I thought you couldn't do this for the longest time until I found out that you can. And it's just by holding your stylus down on it for like a second, just to tap and hold. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. I even asked in like different forums how to do it, and no one seemed to know. But yeah, this is how you do it. And then for those of you who don't know, I work on Wednesdays. I am a mom, so most of the time I'm just a mom, and I have Wednesdays is the day that I use to work. I do a couple things throughout the week, but my main work day where I create my kits and do most of the things that I need to do for my shop is on Wednesday. And so I'm putting in a work sticker for that. And then now I'm going to pull over a monthly sticker to just put in this empty space over here. And then I'm going to actually pull over from the February planner kit. There's like a February month, like calendar box. I don't know how to describe what it is. You'll see it in just a minute. And I'm going to pull that over as well. And I don't know why this keeps going in and out of focus. I'm sorry, guys. It must have been a problem with my camera. So now I'm going to pull over a couple of to-do stickers. Just the like checklist stickers to put in this to-do box, and I'm layering them on top of each other to make it a little bit longer, so that I can add in everything that I kind of don't know what day I'm going to do it on is kind of how I use that box. And then, so now I'm just going to start going day by day throughout the week, starting with Monday, pulling in the boxes to mark everything that I need to do. So Monday, it's actually Monday today, and this morning I had a dentist appointment, but it is snowing here really bad. So all the schools are closed, and so I ended up having to cancel my appointment and reschedule for next week. So I'm using that space instead to just mark that it's a snow day, because we're pretty much just staying inside today. And then underneath that, I just marked that I need to reschedule that appointment. And then underneath that, I have a checklist of about 4 items that I'm going to need to do today, including filming this video and editing this video. And again, I'm sorry about the like spazzing, focusing. I don't know what's going on or why it's doing that. And then for Tuesday, I have my daughter's preschool in the morning, so the first thing I'm going to do is put just a little tag that I always use to mark that. And then I have 3 things I need to do that day, so I'm going to use the 3 bow checklist like box to mark those down underneath. And it's kind of hard to see the pink parts of these. The pink is like a really pale pink, and it's easier to see in real life, but the camera never picks up the screen quite the same way as you can see it in real life. So it looks a little bit different. And then today on Tuesday, I have to also do my grocery shopping. And I need to work on the artwork for the monthly kit, the March monthly kit. That's going to be the main thing I'm going to be working on this week. And I'm just pulling in a little bit of deco because this box is kind of boring. And a to-do little header thing, little glitter header. So moving on to Wednesday, I've already got this work sticker down. So I'm going to also put in just a 3-bow checklist. Because even though this is like the main day that I work, I really like the task items take a lot of time. So there's not really a ton of items on the list. And then I have a babysitter who comes on Wednesdays to watch my kids so I can work. So I'm just marking that she's planning on coming that day. And then I also have a hair appointment later that night that I need to squeeze in here. So I realized I didn't really have enough room. And I was trying to figure out how I could fit some room in when I realized that I could just move the headers up a little bit. So that's what I do. So this is my appointment box that I'm going to use to mark down that hair appointment from the appointment sticker kit, which just has a bunch of like little appointment type stickers in a ton of colors. So I just pulled one, like a pink that kind of went along with the kit. And then Thursday, I already put in a little tag to mark my daughter's preschool. So I don't need to do that. And I'm going to pull in the same to-do list I used for Monday. I'm just basically going to copy and paste that whole thing. And then the only other thing I have for this day is I have book club. So I'm going to also use this same box from Monday to mark the book club meeting. And I just wanted to pull in some deco. So I'm using the little bells from the kit to just kind of fill in some of that space, make it a little less boring. Also wanted to pull in a little bit more of the gold color, or that yellowy gold color, because I didn't use a lot of that in the spread. And then on Friday, the only real thing I have going is a play group in the morning for my kids. And then underneath that, I'm actually going to add a checklist, but it's going to be for a grocery list. Like I kind of have this like working grocery list. I didn't know where else to put it. I didn't have a whole lot going on Friday, so I thought I'd just fit it in here. I have some things I don't want to forget to get at the store. But since I'm not really using that weekly meal tracker this week, I didn't want to put it there because I would just forget it. So I added it in here. Because while I need to get more than 4 items at the store tomorrow, I do know, like, in general what I'm getting. But there's a couple things that I keep forgetting to get every time I go to the store that I want to make sure I remember. And that's what I'm using this list for. And I'm going to add this cute little birdhouse just over here on the end. And then I'll move down here to this little bottom half. And then to white out this little next week header, because I do use this as a next week section, but the black just doesn't go with the kit very well. So I'm going to use kind of a different header. So I'm copying this one from Monday, and then I'm going to use an important little sticker wording because I don't actually have one that says next week in my kits. So I just thought I'd use important. Sometimes I use remember instead, or plan. There's a bunch that you could use instead of next week. And then I'm just bringing over a checklist, of course, to fill in right there. And this usually gets kind of filled out throughout the week as like plans gets made. So right now I only have one thing to put in there, but I leave it blank because I know it'll get filled up. And then for Sunday, I am just going to be working on the artwork for the March planner. So there's not like a whole lot going on that day. But I did want to mark down on Sundays, I like to make my family breakfast. Like not just, most mornings it's kind of like a put it together bento box kind of breakfast. Like I really just put together a bunch of fruits or oatmeal or like something just super fast and easy is what I do. But on Sundays, I like to go and do a little bit more work and put a little bit more effort into it. So I'll make like waffles or German pancakes or something like that. This weekend, I'm going to make brown sugar French toast. So I just mark down what it is that I am doing there so I can remember and make sure I buy the groceries for it so we have it, because I hate going to the store on Sundays. And then I'm going to cover up this tracker section just like I did the next week section, because I'm going to use a little bit of a different header. I'm going to use the bow headers, which is another thing I really haven't done before, but I thought would be really cute here. So I'm going to do 2 of them and just line them up next to each other so they're like the same. It looks like one long strip like you would tape. And then I'm going to resize them at the same time so they stay the same size, and just make them about the length of that space. And then I've been using this bottom section to track for like habit trackers, and I use the some of the trackers from the Ultimate Tracker Kit. And then underneath that I put a little bit of washi, which I'm going to use this little glittery spots washi. And I'm just kind of putting it in there, and then I'll put down the trackers before I place that one so that I don't have to do a ton of repositioning. All right, so I think that's it for the stickers. So I'm going to close the drop box that I have pulled up on the side, and I'm going to start filling in. And you can see I'm using kind of a cheat sheet on my phone so I don't forget things, because I've already got them written down. That way you guys don't see me like fluster over what I'm doing. So I'm going to start with my to-do list. And I never know if you guys really enjoy watching me like write these. And so I'm never sure if I should even include the like writing portion of this. So let me know in the comments down below if you like seeing me fill it out and write everything in, or if you'd rather just see the stickers. It really doesn't make a difference to me. I just don't know what like you guys would prefer. All right, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's plan with me video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. And again, let me know in the comments if you like seeing the handwriting go in as well. I'd love to know what you guys think, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.